you're going to create an intention for a future circumstance, a future interaction that you think might be stressful. Imagine if there's one of your relatives, and whenever you're with them, you really don't like being with them because they always make you feel angry or upset because you know that they're going to say something, some sort of zinger. They're going to say something critical, and you're not going to like it. And chances are you're feeling that when you see them, you either want to keep away from them, or you're kind of, you feel unkind toward them, or you want to keep your mouth shut around them. Any of those things are good. But what I want you to do instead is consider someone that you think might be a stressful interaction for you coming up, and consider what you would like to bring to the interaction action that might be positive. For example, if I thought about my I'm going to make this up. If I thought about my Aunt Lula, that I know is always really a difficult person, what if my intention were, when I see Aunt Lula, I want her to understand what a good person I think she is, and how much I love her, and how glad I am that she's in the family. It's got to be true. I can't make up a lie. But if there's something that I feel is true for me about her that's positive, what would that be? And it changes things completely, right? It changes my interaction when I see her. Instead of just trying to get to the other side of the room and not get anywhere near her, I'm actually going to probably try to interact with her in a way that I think is beneficial and positive. It's a very different ballgame. So you can think this about an insurance salesman that you have to talk to. You can think this about a doctor that you're going to be talking to. You can think this about your partner. But anything that you can do that would create your intention for a positive interaction, what would that look like? Okay, so see if you can think of a situation in the next, let's say something in the next week, it could be in the next 2 weeks, that you can imagine would conceivably be a difficult interaction or a stressful interaction coming up, and see if there's any way you can create a positive way of looking at it, or of being with it, or of speaking with a person. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to think about it and see if you can come up with something, jot something down. You're shifting in advance, ahead of time, what your mindset is about this interaction. I just mean, is there some positive way you wish to talk with that person? Here's another example. If there's a nurse that you speak with regularly about your person, and she really makes you crazy, and you feel like she's always saying things and doesn't get it, and your feeling is she doesn't get it, then when you get on the phone, that's probably what you sound like you expect her not to get it and not to fully understand what's happening. If instead you went to her with the positive idea, I'm going to let her know that I'm so grateful that she really understands how things are going. And if you have questions, and I'm going to explain to her what that means, so she really does understand, then you're going into the interaction with a different frame of mind and a different way of talking and looking at the situation.